Hello everyone and welcome to OCP Gaming. My name is Jeremy Nichols and of course I am your host. And we're back with Donkey Kong 94. Playing it on the Nintendo Switch via the Nintendo Switch Online. What is this, episode 2? Yeah, episode 2. Because the first two worlds weren't really that terribly long. And we're gonna fly here. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we are. Alley-oop and clunk. Shut the door. There we go. That's how you know Mario's a homeowner. He shuts the door. My kids go outside. They don't typically shut the door. I'm always like, shut the door. Let's see if we can do this on the first try. Got it. Ooh-wee. Ho ho, he thought he was gonna get me. Plunk. He thought he was gonna get me with his little arm. Help, help. I think this is the first one with fake doors. Because you got to pay attention to make sure you get the right door. And there's one level, I think it's like in an ice world where the door is hidden behind snow. And the only way you know where it's at is if you paid attention and saw where the little help bubble came out of. Otherwise, there's no hints. So if like you didn't catch it, you didn't see it, that's it. You're SOL. Whoa. I want to do that. Nope, don't want to do that either. Nope! Damn it. Why'd I do that? That was too high. This is my own fault. It's me getting cocky. There we go. There we go. Now, see, now we're getting somewhere here. Yeah. No! That's okay. Sometimes if you don't flip that switch up top fast enough for that chain to come out, he'll be able to shut that door on you, and you'll be... No! Damn it! And you'll be SOL until he flips the switch back to open the door. Clunk. Come on, pull the switch. There you go. I want to wait till that chain is down. That way you don't get squashed. Trying to just jump across. Ah, see, and look, and the chain doesn't go far enough, so it's not open anyway. We want to wait till it's open, and only he can open it. And now we'll close it, so he can't close it again, and those things can't squish us, and now the door's open. And don't jump here, because if you jump a little too high, you'll get squashed. Which is horseshit, but it's just kind of the way the game works. Kind of lucky to not get squashed there. There we go. Whew. Sometimes you just gotta take a second. You gotta slow down, take a second. I mean, you don't want to take too long and run out the clock, but you also just gotta slow down for a second. Back up to 38 guys, alright. Yeah, we'll save it. Pow, pow. There we go. And there's no electricity on this one, because it doesn't have the little electric poles, I guess. For some reason, I want to call them pylons, but I don't think that's correct. Doesn't have the electric poles, so you're not going to get shocked. Bink. There we go. This is one hell of a ship to have all this on it, right? Have all this set up. Like, who designed all of this? Put that there. I think I did that right. Yep. I sure did. You gotta notice when you make the platforms, when they disappear, they go from the middle out, right? So if you're halfway across it, you're most likely gonna make it. Not a whole lot to be too scared about. Unfortunately, you can't jump on the half ladders. Which sucks. We'll let him come out. Drop him down, because we need him. Might as well grab that while we're here. Nope, I don't think so, buddy. Grab that. Jump over, boom. Make the ladder, climb up. We'll even get to play the bonus game. You guys noticed I don't normally go for the bonus things, but... Well, they were here. They were on the way, you know. If they're out of the way, that's when I don't go for them. Same with the one-ups. You know, if they're out of the way, I ain't going for them. Oh, look at that, we got two. Here we go. We'll wrap up ship here. Damn it. I was hoping to avoid that. Just a lot of climbing, that's all. Bink. Yeah, if you get too close to him, obviously I believe he'll either grab you and throw you, or you'll just take a hit. Clunk. Ship is done. But he's not. I replay this now that they put on NSO, but I've also had it on. I've got it on my 3DS, and I typically play through the game about once a year. But it's just enough to remember a lot of it, but not enough to remember what stage is next. Like, I don't know what comes after ship. And jungle. Alright. Didn't we have forest already? Now the worlds are getting a little longer. Very much like Donkey Kong Jr. here. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? That's my own fault. I'm stupid. I could have done that. Taken him out. There we go. I think this will do right there. May have been a mistake. Or maybe not. Ha! Look at that. Bink. Ha 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 ha! You know what I wouldn't mind? Playing through this again, and these levels that are inspired by Donkey Kong Jr. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing like full-fledged remakes. Not like expansions, but like take the original arcade games, just remake them with updated graphics, you know? Put Donkey Kong and Jr. and 3 onto one in one package. Put the originals on there so you can, you know, experience the originals, but remake them HD, music, and updated controls, you know. Like I would buy that. They really don't remake, like, there's some Nintendo games they remake, but they don't remake a whole lot of them. Like The Legend of Zelda. It'd be so cool to get a Legend of Zelda remake that's like full HD. And... There we go. Oh, come on. I thought for certain he was gonna flip that switch. He runs over, then he doesn't do anything, he runs back. Like, you bastard. I love how the mushroom has the reverse effect it normally does. Which means we're gonna start seeing mushrooms that make you small. That is one thing I love about the cutscenes. They always introduce either something new or they show you something that you could be using that you might not, you know you can use. I was really hoping I could make it to that bind. Clunk. Let's take this. Let's see if we can take both these guys out. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. Took him out. Clunk. Help, help. Ooh. No, I know what I needed to do. I know exactly what I need to do. I messed this up. I think I can make that, can't I? Oh, yeah. Because you want to leave as much of the bridge as you can for when you got to jump back over. Or get back over. Oh, why'd I do that? That was dumb. There we go. Oh, that one's caught. Oh, he fell off. That's awesome. I didn't know that was possible, but I'll take it. Oh, you bastard. I thought he was going to be over enough to where I... Nah, whatever. It's fine. There we go. And the fourth one. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's do it this way. There we go. Well. There we go. Oh, why'd I do that? That was stupid. There we go. Oh, look at that. Ooh, don't want to lose it now. Lose it now, there's no getting it back. You'd have to take an intentional death. There we go. Cruising along. Help, help. It's the big-eared guys again. You know what I say? Let's kill him. Go ahead. Let's say, dude. Why aren't you waking up, buddy? Wait till he flips the switch again. Son of a... Am I still alive? Alright. Whew, I thought it was gonna kill me there. I really did. I'm like, ah, shit. Now we got it. There we go. Now we don't want to touch the mushroom. I don't... Can we climb with the mushroom? No, we can't climb with the mushroom. That's right. Ah, look at that. Climb, climb, climb! Alright, we'll just stay right here. There we go. Ha! Okay. I did not expect to clip through that platform. Bong. There we go. I love that Donkey Kong Jr. is involved in this. he's just along for the ride. Yeah, we'll save it. Ooh, monkeys. Can I flip up high enough? Yep. I think I have to... That's right. And then... Isn't there another... Yeah, that's switch. I remember how to get to that switch. Oh, that's right. I gotta ride the monkeys over. And then there, and then clunk. Oh, he was in midair. There you go. And we open that up. Now we just wait for our monkey to come back. We wait for our monkey. Bink. There we go. And then, okay, yeah. I might sit down and watch a speed run of this just to see. There's got to be somebody out there that speed runs it. I don't know of any game that doesn't have some sort of speed run to it. I saw a guy on TikTok the other day that was playing New Super Mario Brothers for the Wii, blindfolded. And the way he was doing it was, I guess he played it so much that he learned, you know, how many steps to take to get to here. I might have to go over those frogs, aren't I? Yeah. But he had to, like, he learned how to count in his head, and then freaking, that's when he would know to jump and stuff like that, and use the power-ups. And it's very, very impressive, because that takes a lot of time and patience. And wait a minute, where's the... Did I totally pass up the key? Where's the damn key at? I didn't bring the damn key. I thought the key was... I'm dumb. I'm too worried about talking. But it was, you know, and there was people that have beaten Mike Tyson's Punch-Out like that, where I'm just like, holy shit. Now, where's the damn key? Is it over here? That's way down here. Okay. I don't know why I thought the key was up there somewhere. I just started climbing like, alright, well, we're gonna go up here and get this key, I guess. Well, I guess I took both of them out. I know I could take both the frog and the bad guy out there. There we go. Clonked. There we are. One more level. Then we're at Kong. Help, help. Make sure I don't miss the damn key again. I get hit with a mushroom, that's cool. And I got hit with a mushroom again. Little D-bag. Now, why the hell would I waste all that time to go in there just to get that one up in that... Was that a parasol? That's dumb. Jungle. I think... Yeah. There we are. That should be one more. Once we don't die, and clunk. There we go. Now why'd you slide down the rope, man? You're right there, jump up there. No, okay. Alright guys, make sure you check out ocp.podbean.com for the OCP Gaming Podcast, and use the code OCP Gaming to save 10% off your next W purchase. I use W Energy every day, and like I always say, I wouldn't tell you to buy something that I don't use myself. So, as we wrap up the jungle here, let's see what's next. Heading to the deserts. Looks like Egypt almost. Alright, that's it. That's all I've got for you guys. And until next time, farewell.